Thanks, Jim. Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Stalk, reporting live from Charlottesville in the aftermath of Hurricane Corvita, which, in its worst moments, had over 120-mile-an-hour sustained winds, flooding in low-lying areas, and everyone barricaded in their houses. What caused this hurricane, you wonder? Well, all hurricanes, or 95% of them, begin over the tropical warm waters near the equator. Warm, moist air begins to evaporate, and that, coupled with strong winds from Western Africa, start to create a swirling water pattern. And as that warm air rises and condenses, it forms massive cumulonimbus clouds. As more warm air rises and more wind occurs, you begin to see what's called a swirling vortex. And as the water, as the wind picks up more and more, you see it start to get higher and higher. And as it reaches 74 miles an hour, it begins a Category 1 hurricane. Well, this one reached Category 3, ladies and gentlemen. If you were in the middle of this hurricane, you would have experienced high winds, dark clouds. Any low-lying areas, including over bridges and river areas, would have been flooded, especially near streams that may have been close to my house. The damage, property damage everywhere. You'll notice in this image that I'm going to show you right here that there were children in the school bus. Knocked over. You'll also see a fire truck. We want to say thank you to our first responders, as they do everything in their power to make sure that we're all safe. And you'll also notice a pair of boots that must have been left by a very small fireman. That's the kind of thing you might have been able to experience during this massive storm. How could we have prepared for this better? Well, boarding up your windows would have helped. Maybe having food and water for a couple of days instead of having to forage for food like my family and I had to. This is the last piece of food we had left, in fact. Also listening to the news for evacuations. We probably should have evacuated, but unfortunately we didn't. So be it. I'm still alive, and I hope so are you. Thank you. Reporting live, WSET. I'm Dan Stalk. Make sure you eat your broccoli.